Hello, this is Tori with LANDiO. We just listed a new 5.22 acre wooded home site near Trinidad in the Trinidad Lake State Park in southern Colorado. The property has a large natural clearing of about 1.2 acres, surrounded by lots of mature pine trees. There are electricity lines and poles that run along the northeast boundary of the property. This is the parcel highlighted in green on the interactive map. This is that large open meadow that we talked about, and you can see that it's surrounded by all of these mature trees. And if we look at the property on the contour map, you can see the contour lines here that show the elevation. Not only is this open meadow surrounded by these mature trees, it also is surrounded by a higher elevation, creating a really nice private enclave. The electricity lines and poles run along the northeast boundary of the property and extend to a neighbor to the east. They have a cabin on their property. Based on this image, it looks like it might be somewhere between 600 to 1200 square feet. Looks like they have a deck back here. The second story window may indicate that they've built a loft in the top area. Here are a couple other neighbors nearby that have developed their properties. And there are many more which you've indicated by these white circles on this map. The property is just under 3 miles to the southern boundary of the Trinidad Lake State Park, where you'll find the 800-acre Trinidad Lake. This is a map of the Trinidad Lake State Park. There you can enjoy fishing, boating, water sports, hunting, archery, hiking, horseback riding. And the property is only 12 miles from Trinidad, Colorado. Trinidad has a population around 10,000. This is Main Street in downtown Trinidad. There's a hospital, grocery store, Walmart supercenter. So all the supplies and necessities you'll need you can find there in Trinidad. Interstate 25 runs through Trinidad. To the south it takes you into New Mexico. This is the New Mexico state line. Raton, New Mexico is only about 40 minutes from the property. Then Interstate 25 to the north will take you to Walsenburg. Then Pueblo. Pueblo has a population around 110,000. Just about an hour and 35 minutes from the property. North of Pueblo is Colorado Springs. This is about 2 hours and 20 minutes from the property. Population around 500,000 in Colorado Springs. And then Denver is about 3.5 hours from the property. Denver has an international airport, population over 1 million. The property is surrounded by millions of acres of public land. This includes national forest, state land, state parks, state wildlife areas, BLM land, national parks. Within about 20 miles from the property, you have over 36,000 acres of state wildlife areas. The Spanish Peak State Wildlife Area is right here. It's roughly 6,400 acres. And then to the west, you have the Bosque del Oso State Wildlife Area. This is over 30,000 acres. We'll show some photos of those later in the video. The property itself is located in Game Management Unit 851, which is desirable for elk and mule deer. Las Animas County is home to one of the largest elk herds in the world. There are also lots of wild turkey. These were spotted near the property. Our photographer has visited hundreds of properties for us, and he said that this parcel had the largest amount of elk activity that he's ever seen in any of our properties. Here's just a sampling of the tracks and droppings that were on the property. When he pulled up to photograph the property, he could tell that there were elk just recently on the property. He said that they really liked this open meadow. In this image here, we're showing you the distance from the paved State Highway 12 to the property. You can also see that on the interactive map by going to the map legend, clicking on the map features, and then the road to the property. Once you turn that on, just zoom out, and this distance is about 5.9 miles. And then Highway 12 will take you directly into Trinidad. Over here is the visitor center for the Trinidad Lake State Park. There's also RV hookups and a campground there. And then this is Interstate 25. Here's some photos taking you to the property. The county road to the property is County Road 16. And you'll pass by this property with a windmill. This is another 5-acre parcel that we have on the market. It's available as of this moment. As of the recording of this video, that property is also available. And here's the road to the property. You can see that extends down into this open meadow. And there are the electricity lines and poles along the northeast boundary. And you can see how they extend to the neighbor's cabin. Here's another photo in that clearing. There are rock formations and rock outcroppings on the property. These are on the western portion of the property at that higher elevation point. Lots of mature trees. There's some fencing along the southern boundary. These are some aerial photos showing the rolling terrain. Here you can see Trinidad Lake in the distance. These are Google Earth terrain views. This is south of the property looking north. You can see the higher elevations surrounding that open meadow. There's the access road and the electricity lines and poles. Now we're east of the property looking west. Gives you a really good perspective on the terrain. Now we're north of the property looking south. There are lots of great spots to put a cabin or a home on this property. And with that open clearing, it makes it easy to do so. Here we're west of the property looking east. Over to the east you have Fisher's Peak. As I mentioned earlier, only 18 miles to the Spanish Peak State Wildlife Area, which is over 6,400 acres. This is publicly accessible land where you can enjoy hunting, hiking, horseback riding, camping. There are roads throughout the Spanish Peak State Wildlife Area with open meadows, lots of rock formations, diverse mountain terrain. You can see the Spanish Peaks, how close they are. And then 20 miles to the west down Highway 12, you have the Bosque del Oso State Wildlife Area. This is over 30,000 acres. There's maintained roads, diverse terrain, hunting, trout fishing. So in less than 20 miles from the property, you have over 36,000 acres of public land there for your enjoyment. As we pointed out earlier, you're only about 47 minutes to Raton, New Mexico, population around 6,000. About 50 miles to Walsenburg, population around 3,200. Just west of Walsenburg, you have the Lathrop State Park. It's roughly 1,600 acres. There are 2 lakes at the Lathrop State Park. Pueblo is only about 100 miles from the property. And then just west of Pueblo, you have the Lake Pueblo State Park. This is over 4,600 surface acres. A little over 2 hours to Colorado Springs, which has a population over 500,000. A little over 3.5 hours to Denver. Denver has a population over 1 million. There's also an international airport in Denver. We have this 5.22 acre wooded home site near the Trinidad Lake State Park, the city of Trinidad, Interstate 25, and over 36,000 acres of state wildlife areas just 20 miles from the property. This property is priced at $34,900. We've sold a lot of property in this area of southern Colorado, and we feel it's some of the best value for your dollar you're going to find anywhere in Colorado. In the ease of accessibility, let's say you're coming from the north like Denver or Colorado Springs, even up in Wyoming, or you're coming from the south or the southeast like Texas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, you're right at the Front Range, the southeast corner of the Front Range. And that close proximity to Interstate 25 just makes it real easy to get to this property. And this area of southern Colorado receives a lot less snow than if you were to be up north, let's say by Denver or Fort Collins, or even at a higher elevation point, because the elevation of this property is around 6,600 feet at the peak elevation. Once you get up into the above 8,000s, 9,000 feet elevation, the amount of snow that you'll receive is significant, where with this property you'll have much easier year-round accessibility. Now the property taxes are only $156 a year for the entire 5-acre parcel. There are no other HOA fees or assessments. All the property details are listed here on our website. We have links to the nearby points of interest where you can find more information about those locations. GPS coordinates, links where you can open those GPS coordinates on a Google map. There are over 170 images of the property and the surrounding area. The photos of the property, these are actual photos of the property itself. All of the images have a caption. Many of them have labels. You can see these first few images here. There are survey markers on the property, which makes it very easy for you to identify your parcel and the boundaries. At the bottom of the page, we have this interactive map. You can always click this link right here, and that will open the interactive map in full screen. We only have one of each property available, and we sell our properties on a first-come, first-served basis. If this property fits what you're looking for, all you have to do is go to our website, landio.com, and then click on this Buy Now button. What that will do is add a deposit of $499 to your cart. Then you click Checkout. Once you click Checkout, this window appears. You enter your contact information, click Continue to Payment, enter your payment information, and then complete the checkout process. As soon as the checkout process has been completed, this Buy Now button will automatically change to out of stock. Again, we only have one of each property available, and only one person can place a deposit on a property. We sell our properties on a first-come, first-served basis. That $499 deposit is credited towards your purchase, and then we cover all of the closing costs. There are no other commissions or fees, so your total purchase price for this 5.22 acre parcel is just the $34,900. The remaining balance may be paid by wire transfer, cashier's check, ACH bank draft, credit card, debit card, or any combination of these methods. We make the whole process super simple. It can be completed in as little as a day. If you have any questions, our phone number is on the top of every page of our website. That number is 713-597-7670. That number will also receive text messages. We have a live chat feature here on our website where you can communicate with us in real time. If we're not available for whatever reason, please send us a message or respond to your next availability. You can also fill out this contact form here on our website or send us an email directly. Our email address is hello@landio.com. We sincerely appreciate you taking the time to visit our website and watch our property videos, and ask that you please support us by sharing our website, our properties, and our videos with everyone that you know. Land is universal. Under all there is land. This property may be perfect for you, or it may be nothing like what you're looking for. Either way, we want to establish a relationship with you for when the time comes that the property and the time is right for you, that we're able to add you to the Landio family of happy customers. The more people that we reach, the more dreams of land ownership we can make come true. And we are working diligently to bring you new amazing properties at incredible prices and provide you with comprehensive information about these properties. Please help us bring more amazing properties to market by giving this video a thumbs up, leaving a positive comment, and be sure you're subscribed to our channel and have your notifications turned on to ensure you're notified of new videos as soon as they come available. Again, we appreciate your continued support. Thank you and God bless.